today I'm going to be showing you how I get my go-to summer makeup look, routine thing, get ready with me. I don't really know what I'm calling it yet. It's definitely kind of a get ready with me because this is going to be my face for today. Plus I've been doing this literally every single day. I normally don't even like wearing the same makeup every day, and lately it's just been so humid and hot. I just feel like wearing too much makeup makes me just feel like a sticky slug or something. So to start off with this look, it's going to be a super glowy look. Oh, I'm not even gonna start with this. I don't know why I'm holding this. This isn't how I start it off. This isn't what I do in real life. Come on. Okay, so to start off, I'm gonna be using this Zum Face Argan Oil Facial Serum. It's gonna be one of those videos, isn't it? It is, it totally is. All right, I'm gonna drink water. I mentioned this in my favorites video last month and still obsessed. This is my second bottle, and I'm gonna put this all over my face to give that inner glow. I just basically put a couple drops in my hand and I just put it on my face and I feel so heavenly. I really love this serum. I always put it on before I put on my foundation or add it to my foundation. What is that? Foundation I'm going to be using is the It Cosmetics CC Cream Illumination. This is a very, very kind of illuminating, sparkly, shimmery type of foundation. Oh, and this is in the shade Fair, and this has SPF 50 in it, which is so amazing because you always got to stay protected. Anyways, I'm going to use my beauty blender. It's not the cleanest of them all, but it's also not super dirty. I should probably clean it every day, but ain't nobody got time for that. So I'm just going to dab the beauty blender into the foundation because this foundation is super full coverage, and I don't really love a super full coverage foundation for summer. So I kind of just put it on the beauty blender, then put it on my face, spread it out as I want, and then I can go in for more product if I need it. I'm gonna zoom you in. I'm just going to press this on my face. Where's my mirror, girl? Get with it. Anyways, I'm just spreading this out. I'm just gonna continue doing that. You can see a little bit goes a long way. Just that little dab in this product covered almost like half of the lower part of my face. Also, ooh, also, what was I gonna say? Shoot. I was gonna say something to you guys and I forgot. I have a hard time talking and moving at the same time, so then it just ends up taking 500 years to get through a tutorial, so my apologies. I don't know, I'm moving on. Another thing really quick is this Fair shade fits me really well in the summertime because I can't help but get a little bit of not even tan, it's just I'm darker than I am in the winter. But in the winter, this foundation is a little bit dark, so I use the regular one. I feel like that's how it is a lot of times with dewy foundations. The dewy version is darker than the matte version. I don't know what's up with that. Next, what I usually do is I use a concealer. So I mean, obviously, do you even know me? I'm gonna use the Bare Minerals Bare Skin Concealer. That's what it is, of course. And this is in the shade Fair, which, let's be real, it's really not that fair. And then the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer in the shade Chantilly, which is definitely fair. I love this Bare Minerals Bare Skin Concealer for the dark portion of my eye. So as you can see, looking like Uncle Fester up in here. I'm gonna put a little bit of this on the inner area because the darker concealer it doesn't look that dark on camera, but it's darker in real life. But the little bit of darker concealer will cover up more of those under eye circles. So then I'm gonna use the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer, kind of just put it around it and everywhere because I'm obsessed. Oh, someone's calling me. So then I'm gonna go back in with my beauty blender. That's what it is. I'm gonna go in and I'm just going to blend this on or in. I'm just gonna dab it. That's what I'm doing. We don't need to get scientific here. We're just dabbing it gently because this area is sensitive. Other side. With this look, because it is such a simple look, I don't really use, you can totally use eyeshadow primer, but I just kind of make it easy and just use my concealer as eyeshadow primer. I'm gonna put this on my lid. I'm using the NARS for this. And same thing, just blending it in with my beauty blender, tapping it. I'm so ready for fall. I've never been more ready for fall. So ready. Thumbs up this video if you're ready for fall, seriously, because I wanna know. Oh, shoot. Just dug my nail in the bronzer, no big deal, NBD. So to set everything, I'm gonna go into this Lunatic Cosmetic Labs contour kit, and I'm gonna go into this yellowish, that's definitely doesn't look so yellow, but is this pale yellow shade. Where is my brush? Here it is. I'm gonna use this, no, that's not what I'm using. That was a blush brush. That would have been terrible. Just my luck. This is the Sigma Tapered Highlighter F30, is that an F? That's an F. F35 brush. Dip into that pale yellow shade, and I'm going to put this on my lid. Just go ahead and set that, and my under eye area. And this is no joke, it really brightens everything up, but I only focus this on my under eye because I don't want to mattify everything. I want it to still be really glowy. And if you have dry skin like I do, as soon as you use any sort of powder, then you're matte forever. I know it looks a little bizarre because I am so bright in the eyes right now, but we're about to even that out, so no worries, friends. So I'm gonna be using the Tartelette in Bloom palette again. This is the Tartelette in Bloom palette. I just did a tutorial using this palette, so I feel bad using it again. But then I'm like, if you only buy a palette to do one look with it, that is a bum out too. So anyways, you can do so many different looks with this, which is why I love it. So I'm gonna set my lid with a little bit of this Charmer shade in the Tartelette palette, just because it's the white shade in here. Just because sometimes, even though that setting powder does a good job, I always like to make sure my base is something like a shadow from the palette I'm using, if I can. So that's what I just did. And then I'm gonna go in, not with that brush. Girl, can't find any brush. This is a get ready with me. And this is what I actually do, is just spend like 30 minutes looking for brushes. But anyways, I'm gonna be using shade Jet Setter and Smarty Pants, these two. And this brush, which is the Sigma Tapered Blending E35 brush. I'm just going to literally tap doop, 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 with or without the sound effects. I'm just going to be dabbing those. I'm gonna start on the outer corner here, per usual, and just kind of start blending it into my socket area. My actual crease is like down here, but I don't ever blend into that because I just want to create my own type of crease. And I'm dipping back into that. And I always add this shade, like start on the outer corner, so I'm not just like, you know, making a huge mess over here. Because just blending this in, not really being too precise, just circular motions, kind of all over the place. This is just a very kind of neutral, summery look. It's not going to be this precise cut crease or anything like that. It's just this, I don't know. This is just what I do. Work on the other eye. Again, starting in the outer corner and working it into the socket area and just kind of blending it back and forth and all around. Because again, we're not being precise here. And I'm just gonna go ahead while we're in those two colors. I'm gonna go in with the Sigma E25 brush. I'm gonna go back in with the Jet Setter and Smarty Pants combo and the Sigma E25 brush. And I'm just going to run this across the lower lash line. And kind of connect it up into the outer corner of the top, like of the lid. And just kind of make sure those are, like, you don't want to leave any gaps or anything, you know what I mean? Other side. This is always super hard to show you, but I like just run it back and forth. I'm being really gentle, I'm not pulling, it just, I'm moving kind of fast. I'm gonna go back in with the Sigma E35 brush. I'm gonna go into this Firecracker shade, which is a bronzy, kind of, I don't know, shimmery shade. Dab it in there. And I'm going to put this on my lid, just all over my lid. I just kind of stipple it on there, like so, if you guys can see this. I'm just pressing it on. I'm not spraying anything on it or anything. It just kind of gives it this, I don't know, almost a coppery feel. But there's, when you don't spray it, it doesn't get super foily looking. So it almost just looks like a little bit of a shimmer, and that's it, which is nice. That's kind of what I'm going for. So I just put this all over my lid. Same thing on the other side. Then on my inner corner, I'm going to be using the shade Funny Girl, which is this shimmery champagne type of color. I'm gonna be using this brush. It's a Sigma E55. It's kind of just like a really dense brush, and I kind of just use the corner of it to dip into that Funny Girl shade. And I'm gonna put this on my inner corner. I could look up at you guys so you guys could see what I'm doing, or I could just look down. So I'm gonna go ahead and do my brows, and a lot of times I wait to do my brows until my eyes are basically done, only because I can kind of see how much space I have and try to balance it out. I don't know, that's just what I do, but I'm gonna be using this NYX Micro Brow Pencil in the shade Black. This really isn't that black, but it's great if you're looking for a cool tone brow product. So I'm using the NYX Wonder Pencil in the shade Light, basically concealer in a pencil, which is brilliant. Run this across the bottom and across the top. I totally had messed up on the point before, but now I just kind of run it above it to kind of fix that. We're not gonna leave it like this, because I know you see, it looks like my brows are just like straight up outlined. So we're gonna blend it out. Sephora retractable waterproof eyeliner. That's a lot to say in one, but it does all of that and more. I always use a waterproof eyeliner in my waterline, or no, tight line, like my tight line area, just because it doesn't seem to transfer. So I'm just going to tight line. I'm so terrible at it. I just kind of like put it in my eye, which I don't think is right. So I'm just gonna like do it. I don't know. I just don't like to pull on my eye, so I just kind of make it work. Look like a dead person. I'm gonna be using, whoa, there was like this wig sack that was attached to my mascara. It's attractive. So I'm gonna be using this Urban Decay Perversion mascara. I really like this mascara. It's the most natural looking mascara. It's the most natural looking mascara. I love it, but on my bottom lashes, it's a little bit tricky. It can turn into a hot mess really quick. Like, talking during this is probably a bad choice. Only bad things can happen. Ah! Just gonna let it dry and then flake it off and hope for the best. That's all you can do, guys. Anyways, we're just gonna highlight our brow bone with this thing on our face. I'm gonna go into the shade Charmer, which is that white shade, my favorite shape? No. This is my favorite shade of life. This guy here. This is kind of a fail video, I feel like, a little bit, you guys. Which I think is hilarious. You know, we all have days where we're like, well, we just got mascara on our face and we lost the brush we were gonna use, and you know, just... Anyways, I'm gonna put this on my lower lash line and hope for the best. I literally forget to breathe when I'm putting on my lower lash mascara. There's a fur on it. Everything in my life has a hair on it. I'm convinced. Don't come eat at my house. I'm joking. Okay, so I'm gonna go into this Lunatic Cosmetic Labs, back into this one where I used that earlier. Use this bronzer shade here, and this bronzer shade here. I literally just boop, boop, like dab, very lightly. This is very pigmented, and I mean, you know, I love my Maleficent Action cheekbones, but I don't know. I'm just gonna blend this one out a little bit more. It's gonna be like that. It's just gonna be blended out more. It's gonna be more, I don't know. I can't believe I'm saying this, but more natural looking. Who am I? Anyway, so I'm just gonna go through, just kind of place it where I normally do when I do my Maleficent Action cheekbone, which is like right under the cheekbone. But now I'm just kind of blending it up. And then I just take the leftover product and kind of blend it into my forehead. Not going back into the product and putting it on my forehead, because I just want an inner glow. I don't want anything that looks too dirty. And I'm gonna sharpen my jawline because I love a good jawline. Just like, Then I'm gonna use this brush, which I believe is by Crown Brushes, if I can even find it once again. So this is like an angled blush brush I got from Crown Brushes. I think I ordered it on Hot Look when they were on sale, or Hot Look, or I don't know. I'm not the grammar police or pronunciation police, so we're gonna be okay. Oh, I didn't even show you what I was doing. I'm gonna go into this shade here, which is this like pinky, this pink shade here. I'm gonna tap this on. Whoa, that's a little crazy. Sometimes when I'm talking and tapping, I don't realize that I'm putting more product on the brush, and then I'm like, oh, hi. I'm just over here gonna be blushing all day long. So we're almost done, you guys. We're excited. For my highlights, this is like the most important part. I can't even believe I'm saying like warmer tone highlight, warmer tone blood, like warmer tone everything. I am usually like cool tone till death. But you know, your dead girls can be bronzed up too. I'm going to be going into the Becca Cosmetics Jaclyn Hill. This is the highlight palette she came out with last year. It has all 3 highlighters. They're all permanent. I'm gonna be using the combination of Champagne Pop and Pearl together. And actually, when I run out of this, I'm gonna probably buy them separate because I love them so much. I'm just going to tap into both of these. And I'm using this fluffier type of brush. This is, oh honey, no. There was concealer all over this brush. So you know I would have put this on my face and gotten concealer dabbed all over my face. The heck? Okay, whatever. I'm just going to dab this on. I like this with the fluffier brush because as you can see, it just like bam, like puts that highlight on there. I've been doing this like stipple. Boop, boop, boop. Put it down my nose. I'm just putting it everywhere. Who am I kidding? I'm gonna look like I'm glowing. So for lips, you can do a couple different things. If you guys want to make this more edgy or more nighttime, you can totally wear a bold lip with this. Even like a black lip or a red lip or any sort of lip really will work with this look, which is why I love it. But if I'm just like, if it's just throughout the day and I'm really going out and running errands, I'm using this NYX Cosmetics. This is the Pump It Up Lip Plumper. This is in the shade Angelina. It doesn't really plump your lips that much, I'm not gonna lie, but I really love the shade. It's this like rose gold shade. It's really pretty. And I just kind of put it on my teeth apparently. Girl, get it together. I just put it on my lips. I feel like that's pretty self-explanatory. No? Okay. This is the final look. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial slash get ready with me slash go to summer glow makeup thing. I don't even know what I'm saying now. If you did, you can give it a thumbs up. Say hey girl hey down in the comments box because you know I love reading that, hearing it, talking to you, all the above. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching and yeah, I will see you guys next time. Bye. What is that voice? I don't even know. Bye. Bye.